Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this episode 4 of the Wrestling Roundup. So, if you do enjoy these videos, guys, please leave a like, subscribe, and click that notification bell for more videos of mine. So, what are we talking about today? Well, let's talk about NXT, let's talk about WWE, let's talk about a few other shows, and also let's talk about AEW's first pay-per-view under the official banner, which is Full Gear. Let's check this out. NXT pulls a 2.543 rating for SmackDown. That was big. That was a great way to deal with the Saudi Arabia situation, to bring in NXT to fire the first shots for the Survivor Series coming up. That is a good move. I think that was a very, very cool way to actually get this feud started. Very good. Especially when we had Daniel Bryan versus Adam Cole, baby. Fuck yes. God damn it, I did it. First time I've ever said baby after Adam Cole. Jesus Christ. Anyway, going back to this. A couple of matchups. We had Bayley versus Nikki Cross for the Women's Championship, and literally as soon as the bell run, Shayna Baszler walks in and beats up the three women involved in the match. And amazingly, you have no idea how close that was cutting because she literally walked in, the match bell ran, and she literally did the beatdown. That was brilliant. Tegan Nox and Rhea Ripley debuted. Fuck yes, I'm happy about that. We also had on Raw, we had in England, we had the Imperial and we had Walter debut this Monday night on Raw. We also had Mark Andrews and Flash Morgan Webster debut. Yes, I love those two. Those two are awesome, which is pretty cool. We had Street Profits with Kevin Owens save Seth Rollins because he was getting booed out the building, which is pretty funny. So yeah, I mean, the NXT, this Survivor Series stuff is going great. And then we get to that fucking bullshit match. We get to Lana, Rusev, and Bobby Lashley. I'm not a parent. I'm an uncle. I'm a godfather. But I'm not a parent. I don't actually have a son or daughter. And I felt physically sick after this segment. I actually watched this segment in its entirety, and I felt sick. These are three wrestlers, these are three people that have to do this because it's their job, but no, I'm sorry, this is just sick. It is low life, it is degrading, and to be honest, this feud just needs to die. Even Lana has openly said that she hates this feud. She does not feel comfortable doing this. And I think it showed on Raw this week. Her face was just not happy with it. Very, very upsetting. Anyway, let's talk about AEW and NXT in the Wednesday night fight. So, ladies and gentlemen, what happened on Wednesday night? Well, it was big. There was about 1.7 million viewers watching NXT and AEW combined. Who won? Amazingly, AEW by 9,000. By 9,000 viewers. This is the closest it's been since the beginning of the war. But I have to say something. I actually think NXT won this week in the wrestling department. The viewership, okay, fine, AEW win that, but in the wrestling department, NXT definitely won. I think the matches were definitely a lot better for NXT, and yeah, I just feel like NXT was rolling on the high of Raw and SmackDown from last week, and yeah, I think it was a better show overall. So I believe personally that NXT won that fight. What else has happened? Well, we had an altercation between Jimmy Havoc and Excalibur. This was due to I think it was due to Jimmy Havoc accidentally posting a picture of Excalibur unmasked. And there was an altercation at the bar. Jimmy was apparently drunk. They've since made up. They've since apologized to each other. Jimmy felt really bad about the whole situation. A lot of people were asking he should be punished. Yeah, he should be punished. He shouldn't be on a show. He should be taken off TV for a week. I think that's only fair. It was a simple misunderstanding on everybody's part, and I think that should be fair. I've seen a lot of people say he should be fired for this. No, it was a simple misunderstanding. It's a one-shot, 3-strike deal. It was, if it happens again, then fine. You ban it. You suspend him for 3 days, and then if he does it one more time, you fire him. Simple as that. But I think for, if this is a one-time mistake, I think it should just be, well, okay, you miss a week of TV and you get fined. End of story. What else has been happening? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, AEW Full Gear happened, and we had the very good heel turn for MJF. I thought this was actually done very well. A lot of people, it was predictable as fuck, but the payoff was really, really good. The payoff was great. The match with Jericho and Cody Rhodes was very, very good. MJF falls in the towel, kicks him in the nuts at the end of the match. What's up? And then a plant. It's now been confirmed that it was actually a plant. Threw a cup of water at him, which was beer. He just sold it perfectly. Oh, apologies, guys. One moment. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, the match was actually quite good, and yeah, it was a very good match. Britt Baker versus Brie Priestley was also good. Britt Baker wins with the mandible claw. Brandy Rhodes and Awesome Kong come out to basically attack Brie Priestley, and weirdly, Awesome Kong cuts a bit of her hair. We'll see where that goes. I mean, that's a bit intriguing. Then we had Santana and Ortiz versus the Young Bucks. Really, really good match, and then Santana and Ortiz wins. Okay, that works. I mean, that's a very good way of doing it. And then the Rock and Roll Express come out, hits a rope-assisted Canadian Destroyer and a suicide dive. Holy crap! I mean, I didn't expect to see the Rock and Roll Express on AEW Dynamite, but holy crap, these guys can still go. And they're the current NWA Tag Team Champions as well, which is a really cool thing. We also had the controversial Lights Out match between Jon Moxley and Kenny Omega. This feud has been building really great, I think. This is a great way to actually prove that hardcore wrestling can be done in a way that is also iconically good, but also over the top and safe. I mean, yeah, okay, they're hitting each other with barbed wire and weapons, but it was a safe match, and a lot of people have given this match a lot of crap. Personally, for me, I'm not the biggest fan of hardcore wrestling, but if the match fits it, then it works. And I think these two build it up as a great way to end this. If this is an end feuding match, this match was amazing. And I think now that Moxley's won, I think now he can move on to his next feud, and I even think he should move on to the AEW title picture. That's just me. What else has been going on, ladies and gentlemen? Well, we've had Impact Wrestling. Like I said, we had Impact Wrestling. We had a new challenger. We had a new champion, which is Sami Callihan last week. And now we are going to be having Tessa Blanchard versus Sami Callihan for the TNA World Title. Do I think we're going to put the title on Tessa? Not yet. I think they might lead up to it. But at this moment in time, I don't think we're going to put the title on Tessa, since seeing that Tessa's contract with Impact Wrestling is either coming up or is actually ending very, very soon. I think it's coming up at the end of the year. I could be wrong on that one. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. Also, ladies and gentlemen, we had, speaking of Sami Callihan, ICW Fear and Loathing happened last weekend, which turned out to be an amazing show. A lot of people loved the show. Very good show on all parts. Stevie Boy retained. I haven't seen the matches, unfortunately. I've been a bit busy. We had the Good Housekeeping match 3 between Wolfgang and Liam Thompson. That was interesting, to say the least. But I will be doing a kind of review coming up soon. I will try and get that sorted for either this week or next week. But what's else been going on? Okay. I've missed the big news of the week, haven't I? There's a reason why I waited until today to do my video. Ladies and gentlemen, I can officially say that CM Punk has returned to the WWE via WWE Backstage. Now, he's not going to be an active wrestler. He's actually been... A lot of people are getting a little bit confused by this. CM Punk signed a deal with Fox, not with the WWE. He originally went for a role for the backstage, for WWE Backstage. He's an employee of Fox, not WWE. But WWE have built it up that, your chants have been answered and all this greatness and yay, we're the greatest company in the world. No, you're not. You're not WWE. CM Punk signed a contract with Fox, not with yourselves. He's on backstage with Fox, not with you. Don't say that you've done this when it's not yourselves. Simple as that, ladies and gentlemen. So, that was the Wrestling Roundup. I will be keeping an eye on. Hopefully I'll be doing these maybe a Saturday because there's not much going on a Saturday and I might be able to get everything round up pretty quickly. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's been episode 4 of the Wrestling Roundup. Thank you very much. And as always, TTFN. That's all for now.